How would you like an easy way to add more power to your Jeep? Well, at least make it feel like you've added more power to your Jeep. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Northridge 4x4 Do-It-Yourself Garage, where we show you how to install the parts you've always wanted on your 4x4. This is the React Throttle Optimizer by HYPERTECH, a throttle sensitivity booster that will make your Jeep feel like you've added more horsepower. Now, how does that do that? On these newer Jeeps, they use a drive-by wire, meaning the throttle pedal, when you hit that throttle pedal, it's sending an electrical signal up to the computer, which then sends it out to the throttle to open and close. Well, now we have a certain amount of lag that's inherent there from the factory. And what a throttle sensitivity booster does is remove that lag, or allow you to adjust that lag, the sensitivity of that lag. So you stand on the pedal, it's gonna go bang. The React has 5 different settings. And with the knob, you can then fine tune each one of those settings, and kind of think of those settings as, I don't know, maybe a tune. That's probably not the best way to describe it, but each one does feel different under your foot. I said it was quick and easy to install. Let's show you. Now, I've already showed you the control unit that goes on your dash. This is the other major component. This is the harness and the control box. We're gonna unplug the wiring harness to the top of your throttle pedal, plug this in, tee it right into your factory harness, stick this away, run a wire up to the control unit, take it for a drive. That's it. It's easy. Let's do it. So we're going to start out here at the top of the throttle pedal. We can reach right up in on the very top with a small screwdriver. Very carefully pry out the latch. Then give it a wiggle and the harness pops right off. We're now going to take the HYPERTECH harness and plug that into the factory harness and push that locking clip back down. And then the HYPERTECH clip can go up onto the throttle pedal, push down, and in goes the clip, and we've installed it. All right, next up is we need to run our control cable from the control box up to the control unit. We want to remove this panel here underneath the steering wheel. And now we can run the control wire up to the dash and tuck that control box up and out of the way. HYPERTECH does include a couple zip ties to help us zip tie the wire and the control box up out of the way. To mount our control box, we're going to open up the vent, and they have one of these little magnetic doohickeys just like you get with your cell phone. And it pushes right onto the vent with the magnet on the back. Now we can also mount that permanently to the dash if we want, with some adhesive tape or even some hook and loop. Now we can run our wire up. Plug it into the bottom of the control box, and then put our panel back in place. That's it. The React system from HYPERTECH is installed. Now we just have to get out and test it. So we're just going to muck around here in the parking lot and play with these settings. So right now this is on stock, and this is pretty much stock, although we can play with the sensitivity adjustment. So let's turn that all the way up. And it pretty much feels like stock. There's a little bit of lag there. So to change between the different settings, we just push the knob in. So now that's going to jump all the way up to the top. We're going to set it down in crawl. And again, we can just adjust the sensitivity. Let's put it about mid-range. Wow, and so now that was very noticeable right off the bat. But what's interesting over some throttle sensitivity boosters is it doesn't hit you right in the face. It's smooth and then comes on really strong. which would be nice for rock crawling. Those times you're trying to climb over the top of a couple rocks, you don't want that power to hit really hard and start spinning the tires. So let's try the next setting up. This is economy. This is supposed to be a very nice setting for using in traffic. It's a little punchier than the stock setting and does have a different feel than the crawl setting. Okay, for our next test, let's move to the street setting. And you can feel that one right off the bat. She really punches. And we have our very last setting, and that's the mud and sand. And this is pretty much designed to get the power right away so you can get moving. So I'm going to expect this one to be the most powerful out of them. So we do have a little bit of a lag right at the very beginning, but then it punches right in. So there you have it, the React Throttle Optimizer by HYPERTECH. Super simple to put in. And yes, it does make your Jeep feel like you've added more horsepower, but you haven't. All we've done is just help reduce the lag in that throttle pedal, and that it has lots of settings so you can dial it into exactly your driving condition, where you're at. It's spectacular. It's a really nice unit, and of course we have it here at Northridge 4x4. Check the description box down below for a link to where you can get a React system for your Jeep. And to see all the other great stuff we have here at Northridge 4x4. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that like button, and leave a comment. Have you ever had a throttle sensitivity booster before? What did you think about it? We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, thanks Northridge Nation.